Alright, back out here in the garage. It's not quite heater season, but it's definitely not air conditioning season. And this bad boy right here, let's see, I should put that in my pocket. Yeah, let's see. Probably really gotta figure out how to film with one hand. As we plug this thing in, it takes a minute. That should be the fan spinning, and it doesn't. So we're going to take this thing apart. Try to. There's like 6 little screws to hold the top on. Let's get the top off. We can get in there to see what the heck's going on. I'll put the screwdriver in the other pocket over here. For that, I'm going to use my handy dandy 6-in-1, 8-in-1, whatever it is. Gotta figure out how to. That'd be a good project for a frickin' tripod. But anyway, the tips come out. Now we have a nut driver that just happens to be the size we need. Oh, for crying out loud! I suppose that's how this project is going to go. Anyway. Happen to be the size we need to remove these screws. I don't know if you guys ever mess with one of these little forced air kerosene. This one's actually multi-fuel. It'll burn kerosene, JP8, jet fuel, 1 and 2 diesel, 1 and 2 fuel oil. Which, really, if you know anything about fuels, those are all basically just different grades of the same kind of stuff. I've been burning number 2 diesel fuel in it just because that's what every diesel, well, soon will be number 1 on a lot. Huh. Well, it's a little stiff. Maybe it's just stiff from sitting all winter or all summer. I don't know. Let's see if we can. Come on, get in the hole. That's what she said. All right, plug back in. Oh, look at that. Get just a little. Oh, gummit to fired up. I'm sitting. I may shut it back down, get the green air hose out, blow that motor out, and I think up on there might be some electrical cleaner. It's been setting up in the hayloft at Dad's, but the way this works is you got the fan blowing air through, and back in here there's a pump that takes the diesel fuel out of here, pressurizes it, sprays out that nozzle, and then the yellow wire is an igniter, clicks off and fires that puppy up. And yeah, just set this back down on there. Oh, well, I killed it. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, let's unplug that. Yeah, and they blow a lot of hot air out of them things. Growing up as a kid, we'd always called these Nipcos, just because that was on the farm. That was the Nipco brand, was like the popular brand. A lot of different people make them. John Deere sold them. In fact, I had one of those, and the spark module, it was like a 75,000 BTU. This is just 60. But the John Deere, man, that bad boy, I mean, it just got a little 2-car garage. That thing would run you out. It wouldn't take long at all. In coldest weather, it'd be hot in here. This one gets it comfortable in the wintertime. Not necessarily on a real cold day, it struggles to get it, you know, super comfortable, but at least it's, you know, workable. You don't have to have gloves on when you're out here working. So anyway, I'm gonna pop that back off and blow that motor out real good, clean it all out. I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe critters got up in it, built a nest or something. I don't know. I say it was in the hayloft in the big barn down at the farm. Lord only knows what happens there when you're not looking. But anyway, I'll get that cleaned all out, and maybe we'll come back with another video on that. I still got to get the gas tank cleaned out, cleaned out on the generator. Say we're supposed to get nasty weather this weekend. Well, not this weekend, next weekend. First weekend in November. Of course, it won't matter to me a bit because I'll be headed south to Florida, getting on a boat and going on a cruise. But I got to get that done, and then I got some woodworking gear here. I got an extra bandsaw, router table with the router, and then the belt disc combo deal that they need to find a different home for wintertime activity until I can get that guy done. This weekend tomorrow might be my last hoorah with mowing the yard, unless I decide to mulch leaves for the garden. But anyway, Remington 60,000 BTU multi-fuel use Torpedo salamander nip-coat heater. That's tonight's project. So anyway, I'll be back.